Hey everybody, it's Jen again, and today we are going to make over my mirror. I'm going to take y'all off the tripod here for just a second so that I can give you a really good before shot. This is just like I think it was like $8-10 Family Dollar about 5 years ago. And this pattern's really nice here. We'll see how that's going to paint up because it's literally just a thin sheet of plastic. But it's going to be fun regardless. Let's talk supplies. Now, I never truly know where a project's going to take me. I just kind of go with it. It's almost therapeutic to me, especially just this mindless painting. I love it. But I have these chalk paints. This one's from Waverly. I got this at Walmart quite a while back for some other projects. I didn't end up using the white, so I'm actually going to start with a whole coat of white just to lighten it up. And that is just called white. And I got some colors. I got pool. This one's about empty. Then I got yellow maize. And I got peacock. Now, oh, shoot far. Now, I don't know. That woke me up. I hope it didn't wake y'all up too much there. But my plan is, I don't know if I'm going to use colors or not. I'm going to paint all over in white. We're just going to see where it takes me. I don't know if I'm going to do some distressed effects. I don't know if I just want plain white. We will just see. So here's the painted part. Then we're going to go into the original. I'm loving it already. Wow. Nice, nice. The only bad part is the white really brings to attention kind of how this frame is kind of fake put together, because it is like a, $8-10 mirror. You can see where this flimsy plastic is just kind of placed in there, but I think I'll probably be the only one to be able to notice it. What I'm basically going to be doing is going one color at a time. I'm going to start with the yellow, the maize color. I'm just going to be putting it in just random spots all over the frame here, in varying thicknesses. These first layers, I'm not going to add any water. I'm just going to put it on as it comes out of the, about called it a can, whatever that's called. Next color is peacock. And lastly, for this particular layer, I'm going in with pool, which is this light blue color. I'm going to let it dry before we put the next layer on. And I know it's looking kind of insane right now, but it should work out. Like, I say this as if, I totally know what I'm doing, right? Here's what the first layer looks like. I know it probably looks psycho right now. Like, what has she done? Although I'm kind of digging it. I do really like these colors together. But this is the first layer. I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to go in there. I know I want some more yellow on there. My phone's going nuts. But I want some more yellow on there, and I'm going to do it in varying opacities, watering some down, making, washes over it. I kind of really like the way it looks, though. I'm really digging these colors on there. Once that's dried, I'm taking the white paint and a little cup of water there, and with a really wet brush, I'm going over the colors I just put down with a wash of the white. And apparently that brush was shedding a lot. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going over the whole thing. I'm really wetting this down with the white. so it's not very opaque at all. And then I'm just taking an old rag of mine and I'm sopping up that water that's still left on there and letting those colors underneath come through even more. And here's what that looks like on top of those colors. Kind of muted it down a little bit and brought some of that brightness back. The next morning, after that had dried completely, I grabbed some palette knives, a brush, a spray bottle of water, and all the different paints, the white and the colors. And I'm going to be taking each of them one by one with the palette knife and just kind of smushing the paint around random places, not really pushing it in the grooves, just getting it on there and letting it go wherever it wants to go. It was actually a lot of fun. Kind of like playing around with a little bit, like putting peanut butter on a frame. You'll see there I did the yellow first, and now I'm going in with the white. Now I'm going in with the darker blue, the peacock color. And I'm trying to put them in just random places, and it's kind of funny because I found that as much as I tried to be random, the less random I was, and everything was kind of equidistant. But once I got that on there, I'm taking a rag again, and I sprayed the paint down with water, and I'm just kind of blending it in, smushing it around until I get something I really liked. And I saw that the darker blue peacock and the maize yellow were mixing together to make this really delicious green color, and I was playing around with that until I got a color combination that I was really happy with. After playing around with it for a while, I finally got the finish that I wanted. I just love that green that came out and that dark blue. It created kind of this watercolory ombre effect. Really enjoying it. But because I'm who I am, I couldn't just leave it there. It needed something else. It needed to look a little old or grungy to me. So I had this brass patina effect paste from Finnabar, and I'm going around and I don't know if you would call it aging it a little bit, or just I'm adding this brass effect around it to, I guess it would be aging. It does make it look a little bit older. I want it to look kind of like a I don't know, like some metal mirror that was left somewhere, I don't know, in some fantasy sea somewhere. It worked in my head. But I really enjoyed how the brass played off of those other colors on there. And now I'm going in with some white and some water, and I'm just with my finger and a rag and just kind of brushing it around on the brass there to age it some more and give it some more interest. And just playing around with it until I get it exactly where I wanted it. Once I was done playing with it, here is the finished finish. I'm so happy with how it came out. I think it looks kind of rusty and grungy, but fun with a hint of like fantasy or whimsy at the same time. I'm just over the moon with how it came out. Had so much fun playing around with it. Yay! And here it is hanging up on my bedroom wall. Now, don't judge the wall behind it. I know it doesn't match that green. My room's actually about to be repainted and everything to a very light purple, even lighter than those you see on the wall. So it will match very nicely, and it will go just wonderfully in the middle of that wall. Just had a blast doing this, y'all. Thanks so much for watching this video and kind of reliving this journey with me. It took about a month to do this from start to finish in between work, but I had a blast. These type of projects where I remake things I already have are my favorite. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.